when you worry, Jesus rescues. Oh my, and do we worry sometimes? Our Bible verse for the second day, let's see, who can I get up here who can help me with the second day? Oh, Finley, come on up. Okay, when you worry, Jesus rescues. So what was our Bible verse for the second day? Can you read that? The Lord comes to the rescue each time. And where did that come from in the Bible? Psalm 34, verse 19. Good job. And I'm going to invite Miss Kelly to come up. One of our stations every day for the children was called Tropical Treats. And Kelly's going to show us one of our lessons, and the kids are going to go join her. So go on up by Miss Kelly.
So every day in BBS, the kids helped prepare our snacks. So each day a different group got to prepare our snack.
And the one for Tuesday is the one that you see here. Does anybody remember what we learned when we did the snack? You remember? We talked.
I remember. So it was where the popcorn was the bigger amount and the Skittles were the littler amount, but the Skittles weighed it down more, and that's how we are. Our worries weigh us down.
Awesome. I don't even have to talk anymore. So we learned that our worries weigh us down, and that when we let go of those worries and give them to Jesus and God, that we learn to float again.
Good job. Thank you. Thanks, Kelly. And we are going to sing a song they really liked. It's called Won't Worry About a Thing. struggle. That we try to do things for ourselves, and we think we can do things for ourselves, and then we find out, no, we need Jesus, right? So Jesus rescues us. In our Bible reading, it was from Psalm 46. There it is. Okay, who hasn't come up here yet? Would like to read it? Okay, you guys hold it for me. So, Psalm 46. Bobby, can you read that or no? Not yet, okay. Next year when you're in first grade, yeah.
Maybe when I'm 16.
Great, okay, yeah. With a good job. Okay, be still and know that I am God. So we learned, didn't we, Carly, that if we are still and stop struggling, that Jesus will step in and rescue us. Thank you for helping me. We are going to invite Miss Linda to come up here. And we had one of our other stations was called Kid Vid Cinema. And Linda was in charge of that. She's going to tell us a little bit about the lesson for day 3.
Well, I don't know if some of the kids want to help me, but we talked about being still. It was interesting that it's interesting to know that words like struggle, that as an adult, we really know what that word means. But the children needed to talk about struggle and then being still. And one of the things I showed them was how to do a little belly breathing to be still and to then be able to think about who they could ask for help or how they could help themselves. So if you'd all put your hand right up here and take really fast breaths. That's shallow breathing, and that's when you're really struggling. Now put your hand on your tummy, and then you want to take and fill up your tummy with air. 3 times. Really slow on the way out. Take a big in your belly, and then, and one more, and then out. And you actually do feel different. So this is a story about Gunnar, who was given the stillness to hear and the strength to help, and he then helped someone else.
My name is Gunnar Smith. I'm 12 years old, but I'm almost 13. Gunnar loves hanging out with friends and has lots of hobbies. His favorite thing, though, is swimming. I like swimming a lot. I started when I was 2. I get to swim with my friends and family. It was a normal day, and it was pretty hot, so we decided to go down to the pool. I saw that a whole bunch of my friends were there. We were playing a game. As they proceeded to play this game, little Hudson, who was on the other side of the pool, walking on the edge of the pool with his hands, as Gunnar and the other kids are playing, I heard someone yelling for help. As Gunnar turns around, he sees Hudson go underwater. He was in the middle of the pool and he was going under. And he was splashing around. When Gunnar elbowed for his other friends and went down under too. What was going on in my mind was basically just dive in and save him. I didn't really think. It just came into that mode where you don't really think, you just do. It was panicky for both mothers. We were able to get Hudson up out of the water, and he spit up water, and we were all relieved and thankful that he was okay. Him and I became friends, and now he's on a swim team.
In the Bible, Book of Psalms, chapter 46, verse 10 says, "Be still and know that I am God." Hudson was struggling, and God used Gunnar to rescue him. No matter what you're going through, God is always there. When you struggle, Jesus rescues.
Good job. You remembered to say Jesus rescues, didn't you? So we're going to sing one of our songs that's called In the Eye of the Storm. And I invite the kids to come up and you guys turn around and face these people and show them your emotions. And you all can stand up too. This is a good one to stand up. Sorry, that was my fault. I knew that we needed to switch DVDs if I didn't wait. So be still and know that I am God, and when we struggle, what? Jesus rescues. That's right. Almost there. Eye of the storm. Oh, thank you. That's a good one. So we've gotten all the way to day 4. You know how tired I was by day 4? Thursday. It's a memorable day. I think that's the day I started to lose my voice. So on day 4, we talked about when you do wrong, Jesus rescues. And we talked about all the ways that we and other people do things that are wrong. And we talked about how another way to say that is to use the word sin, right? So grown-ups use the word sin a lot. Children maybe can understand it better by things that we do that are wrong, or things that we don't do that we should do, okay? So we met an awesome Bible memory buddy every single day. It was a different animal that taught us something about our theme for the day. And on Thursday, our buddy was Block. And he was kind of cool, and we'll hear about him in the video, but first I would like to say, and I'll just say this one, it's a very long Bible verse. From the 16th chapter of John, Jesus says, "Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart," Jesus says. "I have overcome the world." Look at that, they do know it. how the lesson got reinforced by all these stations and by the memory buddies. So let's hear from Guac himself.
Welcome back to another day at Shipwreck VBS, where we're exploring how we're rescued by Jesus. I'm your amphibian amigo, Guac, an iguana. My parents named me Guacamole, but my friends just call me Guac. If you're hanging out on the beach in the Caribbean or somewhere in South America, you might look up from your hammock and see me hanging out in the tree above your head. We iguanas love to spend time up in the treetops or in the water. We're awesome swimmers. I'm sure you can't help but notice my amazing tail. Isn't it cool? Iguanas grow to be nearly 7 feet long, and about half of our length is tail. Wow! I can use my tail like a whip, protecting me from other creatures who might want to make me into a snack. Ha! Take that! But what if an animal catches me by the tail? Uh-oh! Well, God gave me another surprising way to escape. I can detach my tail so it comes off completely. Whoa! That gives me a chance to get away. Whew! Now, I love my tail, but I don't mind giving it up because that keeps me safe and probably saves my life. Did you know that someone loved you enough to give up something wonderful so you could live? God loves you so much that he gave his one and only son, Jesus. God knew that only Jesus could pay for the wrong things we do. Those wrong things hold on to us sometimes, making us feel like we're not good enough, like we failed. But Jesus is stronger than those wrong things. In the Bible, book of John, Jesus said, "Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I have overcome the world." We all mess up and fail, but Jesus rescues you when that happens. Wrong things don't have a hold on you anymore. Because of Jesus, you can have a friendship with God. Wow! When you're feeling like you just don't measure up, don't worry. When you do wrong, Jesus rescues.
So it was pretty cool that we learned about Guac, who had a no-fail tail. And then that led us in to say that we have Jesus as a no-fail friend. And the kids kind of got that connection really well. So we're going to sing about Jesus, our friend. We're going to sing No, Not One. So I invite the kids to come up. Turn around and face everybody here if you can. Yeah. So no, not one.
There's not a friend like the lowly Jesus. No, not one. No, not
So our Bible verse, which I believe is on the back of these. Well, maybe this one. Our Bible verse is from Ephesians. This is the same mighty power. Who knows this?
This is the same mighty power that raised Christ from the dead.
Right. Very good, Ani. This is the same mighty power that raised Christ from the dead. Another one of our stations that the kids went to each day was called Bible Discovery, where they went deeper into the Bible. And Miss Debbie was the one who led them through this, and I'm going to invite her to come up and share. And children, could you come up around Miss Debbie? Come on up around and sit around her face.
Hey, and I need a volunteer. Who wants to volunteer? Will you volunteer for us? Okay. So on Friday, we learned about being powerless, and then Jesus rescues. And one of the tasks that the kids got on Friday was to take a plain piece of paper, oh thank you, and cut it so that you could walk through it. So they all tried, and some of them got really close. They cut really a small margin around it, but when it got down like to the hips, it tore.
Yeah.
Right? So then we showed that with some tools, we could walk through a piece of paper. So we used this piece of paper, and we cut it out. And who wants to walk through the paper?
Me.
All right.
I want to walk through the...
All right. Can you stand up and face the audience? So we cut the paper, and now it becomes much bigger. And hands up. Hands over your head. And this way, we are able to walk through a piece of paper.
That's amazing.
She told us that the lives didn't mean anything, but they did.
I thought that looked impossible.
Yeah.
But we learned that with Jesus, everything is possible. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So now we're going to sing "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus." Okay, let's stand up. There we go.
Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus.
So be sure you're standing near your leader. Okay, are you guys ready? On Friday, the children and their crew leaders helped to identify people that we could pray for in some of the different areas that we learned about Jesus rescuing. And so, when you're lonely, Jesus rescues. We pray for those who are lonely. Wait, let me get the microphone before we start our prayer so people can hear. So we pray for those who are lonely.
Soldiers and far away from home and families.
For people in the hospital.
For Elijah, who lives in nursing homes. For children who move to new house and schools.
Thank you. When you worry, Jesus rescues. We pray for those who worry.
For parents who worry about their children.
For the aging who worry about their health.
For those who worry and in the hospital.
For families who worry how to pay their bills.
When you struggle, Jesus rescues. We pray for those who struggle.
For pastor who struggles to do many things at the same time.
They did say that.
For Alex's mom.
For Blake's Uncle Sven, who was seriously ill.
For Emmanuel's dad having surgery.
For everyone with disabilities who struggle to do what is easier for others.
For Brooklyn and Maddie's great-grandma Palmer.
For Melissa Anderson, trust having a baby.
And when you do wrong, Jesus rescues. We pray for those who do wrong.
For bullies. For children and adults who fight and are mean. For all of us who contribute to the trash in the ocean.
For people who take what doesn't belong to them.
For those who hurt animals.
When you're powerless, Jesus rescues. We pray for those who are powerless.
For men and women in prison.
For the sick and injured who can't do things for themselves.
For the children in Haiti who are hungry with no way to get food.
For all these things, and for whatever else you know we need, we pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. Amen. Thank you. You all may be seated. Actually, we're going to sing A Million Reasons, so you can stand if you want. A million reasons. So these are all, there's so many reasons to thank God. This song helps us to know what they are.
Thank you, God, for saving me. Thank you, God, for saving me. Rescue from the middle of the ocean deep. Rescue from the middle of the
right at the